Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan are giving us a little peek behind the curtain, doing their first interview since baby Archie was born. They're currently on a big royal family tour in South Africa. Today, the couple is hoping to learn more about young people there living in challenging communities. Take a listen.
Congratulations on the tour so far, Your Royal Highnesses. What's the message you're trying to get across today here at the beach?
You know, I think what's so amazing about being here today is you can see there's so much good happening in the world, and there's so much positivity and all this diversity and inclusivity. I think the focus is on that, which is why it's so great that you're here today. It just highlights that, yes, there's a lot of attention on things that could be a bit troubling in the world, but this is actually what's making a difference and what matters.
No, exactly. I couldn't echo exactly what Meghan said. I think what these kids are doing, and actually the coaches are the main thing, because they've had this quite unique experience. I say unique, it's not as unique as you would think, because so many of these communities have been through a very similar traumatic experience, but they've now come into a place like this, into this charity, to be able to not only share their experiences, but to be able to help the younger generation. So you're talking about a whole generation of kids that have basically had no role models at all.
Yeah.
And that generation now coming and going, you know what, you didn't have those opportunities, we're now going to give you that opportunity.
We love that, right? Like mother, like son, Harry's following in Princess Diana's footsteps, fighting the same causes she cared deeply about. The Prince and Duchess have a jam-packed schedule, and they're only on day 2 of this royal trip. Entertainment reporter Jasmine Simpkins joins us now. Jasmine, thank you for joining us. We want to hear more and more about Africa, but we also just want to know about baby Archie. Are we going to see him? How is he doing on his first royal tour?
Oh my goodness. First of all, he got off the plane in style. If you took a look at the photos, Meghan made sure to dress him in a very delicate and sweet white hat that had a little pom-pom at the top, which was a nod to when Harry in 1985 got off the plane in Scotland with his mother, with Princess Diana. So they're already making sure that Archie is included in this trip and that there's delicate little details that are going to be memorable for years in the future, even for him and probably his wife.
Yeah, we'll probably get to see more and more of him, obviously, on these wonderful tours. Prince Harry has made it no secret that he really wants to keep his mom's legacy alive. How has he done it so far, and how does he plan to do it for the rest of the tour?
Well, obviously, we're seeing Meghan obviously do simple and subtle things like that, gestures that are a nod to things that Diana did. Coming to Africa, South Africa in particular, is very special to Harry as well. And this is Meghan's first time coming, and bringing their son, I think, is also a nod to their mother, because you remember Princess Diana was very, very particular about making sure her children were with her as she was going on her various humanitarian efforts, and I feel like Meghan is following in those footsteps.
Is there anything about the upcoming trip that surprises you? I mean, I know it is packed, but we're really starting to see the couple sort of come into their own, right? As a couple with a child and their mission.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by any of it. We know that both of them individually were so dedicated to doing things like this, and so that they came together and that they're on this 10-day trek in Africa, I think is very, very interesting for their first 10-day tour since Archie's been born. But we saw as soon as Meghan had her first speech in front of those young ladies at the Justice Desk, she made sure that she wanted them to know that she was not only there as a royal, but also as a woman of color, as their sister, and as a woman just like them who's been through things, and she wants them to know that she's very supportive of the cause.
Do you think that we're going to start seeing more and more of them? I mean, obviously Archie is still really, really small, and they sort of kept to themselves at the very beginning, as they should. All of us who are parents know that's a delicate time. But do you think as they get more comfortable and as Archie gets older, we're going to see them out and about more?
Definitely. I think we might get a glimpse of him during this 10 days while they're in South Africa, for sure. I think they brought him for a reason, so I think he's going to make his debut very soon.
Well, I can tell you we are all going to love that. Jasmine Simpkins, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.